Detecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! Die, thief! Thief! You are filth! Thief! You are filth!
Comes the English king and his infidel army.
Leave this place.
They leave horrors in their wake.
Away with you. All right, where are you?
Pray that God
Shouldn't be
is big exalted is he. Find favor with us. He may grant us victory.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. We will march on Jerusalem next. We must
What happened here?
Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense.
Watch yourself.
ما الذي يجعله يرفض هكذا؟
He shouldn't tell anyone that. Why did you do that? Could you spare a few coins?
He's going to cause trouble.
All I ask is for a few coins. No, you don't understand. I have no one should stop him before he hurts himself. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Just a few coins.
I've never seen someone do that before.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
هل يسأله أحد لماذا يفعل ذلك؟ يضرني شخصا
You just ran into someone. Is he blind?
I wonder what
أنت حثالة.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little longer.
لص حقير.
Why?
سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him.
لص حقير. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Ne istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Gel buraya. Kaçmak fayda etmez. Kaybetmeyin onu. Gel buraya. Yakınlarda bir yer. Burada! Bu tarafta! İşte kaçıyor. Gel buraya.
كافر
Çekil kenara.
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال
Gözünüzü dört açın. Geri dönecek. Burada! İzin vermeyin. Evet, durdurun onu.
نحن الطريق
You've something to say?
دعوه يفلت
You will die here.
أيها
You can't escape. You'll never get away.
Turn back now. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
How could I have lost him?
Yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Sorry, Altair. Numair hasn't returned. You'll have to keep looking. Sorry, Altair. Numair hasn't returned. You'll have to keep looking.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. My family.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
لص حقير
He saw what must be done. Understood it.
You are not allowed to be here.
Leave. Leave this place. Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Pis hırsız.
Altair, here, take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Has he lost his mind?
حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası
هنا تعالوا بسرعة أتدعوا يدي إلي هنا تعالوا بسرعة أتدعوا يدي القتال Come back here You can't escape There he goes سوف آتي إليه
أنا الذي ذهب إليه وجدته إنه هنا
قبلة مني Get away from me!
He's close. He must kaçman fayda etmez.
You cannot live forever! I found him! He's here! Infidel! You will die here! You won't get away from me! I can hear you breathing!
Run back now.
Infidel armies. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these further attacks might be avenged. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Richard, take Jaffa. There will be no
All I
stopping him.
ask is for a
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this. Keep up with him. Don't let him get away.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Who's done this? Tell me!
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
Hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
isn't why.
You can apologize. What? Where do you go?
Glorious and exalted is he. Find favor with us. And he may grant us victory.
Yeah, now home in Mac.
The Shaitan is everywhere. Waiting. He tempts us always. He's strong like Salah.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Deliver a warning. Richard King Shah. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it until death. Now, Crusaders must be destroyed. Curse him! Curse
Burada! Bu tarafta!
You can't escape.
Kovalayın!
I'll get you!
لا تفلت مني.
Die, thief! I'll have your hand for that!
What news, Altair? I've learned much about my enemy. Share what you know then. Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I'll have your hand for that! You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Why are you running around? That's what you see. He's going to hit someone.
Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no...
I should kill you for that.
You gave me quite the fright.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Come no further.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Leave now!
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Citizen, bring forth your writing. Place them in the pile before me. If any is a sin, know and embrace the truth of my words. Free yourself from the lies and traditions of the past. You have blasphemy me. You are not supposed to be me. إنه يهرب إلى طريق المفتوح فقد أيها الكافر سوف يموت هنا I found him! He's here!
Kime bu vermek istiyorsun? Geber kafir! Gel buraya! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Please don't kill me! Thousands of lives are lost beneath the defense! Today is a glorious day!
Come no further.
We will at last be free! Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they can control you! Do not think yourself a peasant! Yes!
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin!
May God have mercy on your soul.
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yanında. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Bu tarafa! Gel buraya. Bu tarafta. İşte kaçıyor. Durdurun.
Shouldn't be here. He got us.
Our sentry!
Kovalayın. Kaybetmeyin onu. Kaçman fayda etmez. Bu tarafa.
Good people of Damas! You are doing the unbelievable!
Önümden beni kovalayın.
Out of my way! You'll never get away! Come back here! What is it? Come on, hurry up! What are you doing?
Give up! You've nowhere to run! You won't get away from me!
Yeah!
Vermeyin. Kovalayın.
Ready! You cannot escape! No way out! You will not stop my work! You will put...
أنا الذي فعل هذا أخبرني
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
تعالوا بسرعة لا تدعوه يفلت ادفع ثمن خطاياك
Kime bölmeyi istiyorsunuz?
Keep up with it! Don't let him down!
That will cost you your life!
Help! Help!
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, It's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Dirty thief, I have Thief! You are filth!
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
Pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened. Aren't you tired? Can't talk. Gotta work. Aren't you tired? Can't talk. Gotta work. Aren't you tired?
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Time to start the program, Desmond.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view of your surroundings. Tall buildings.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
What's he running?
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
So it's true then. Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
He's going to hurt himself.
The English king
And he does.
and their army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be
You're it.
أنتم تتبعون إلها
Leave now.
I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
You have no business here. Leave.
Leave this place.
أنا متأكد جدا هذا أنا الذي فعل هذا. Come no further.
I'll have your... Over here! You'll die here! Look everywhere!
Who's responsible for this?
Pay for your sins! Leave now!
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this? أنتم تتبعون إلها زائدا. Please.
İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı? İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı?
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
أنتم تتبعون إلها زائدا. Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Don't hurt me, please.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölüm. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölüm.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
أنتم تتبعون إلها
I wonder where he got him in such a
الجند قول شيء ما.
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
I will catch you!
No! Let me live! Yeah!
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during the procession.
It's the burial that worries me. Easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here has caused enough chaos. I can only imagine how the people would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
Then perhaps you should not attend at all.
He was our friend and brother, and we will honor him as he passes from this world. You insult me by suggesting otherwise.
I'll post the men. I don't want trouble either.
Then stop trying to make it, and do as you've been asked.
هذا؟ من الذي فعل هذا؟
Kime böyle yemek istiyorsun?
Lan taflata minni! لقد وجدت! سأطاردك!
Your life ends now.
Give up! You've nowhere to run! Look everywhere! I will catch you! Won't get away from me! I found him! He's here! Cover everywhere now! He won't get away! Stop running! You cannot escape! Come quickly!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kaybetmeyin onu! Gel buraya!
Away with him! Have any of you seen him?
Gel buraya!
Look everywhere! I'll have your head!
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار. لن يبعد كثيرا. أنا أعرفك الآن. لن أنفذ. هل هناك سوف يؤذي نفسه هذا الموقف؟ سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار.
Now why is he doing that? Would you please be more careful? At my age, the simplest of accidents can be deadly.
Did you see them? No, but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader Knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
Do you think he's being sensible?
I just ran into some...
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Die, infidel!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya.
توقف عن الجري! لن تهرب! أنت أبلغت مني! أنت أبلغت مني!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
سأنال منك! اقبضوا علي! اقبضوا علي! اقبضوا علي! اقبضوا علي! لن تفلت مني! لا تدعوه يفلت!
People of Jerusalem, we stand upon a threshold. To cross it is to usher in an age of peace between all men. Embrace these Christian soldiers as you would a brother. Welcome them with open arms. In this way, we might forgive the sins of the past and bring about a better tomorrow. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
You made a grave mistake!
That was unwise. Never have I seen such one book like that on the road.
There's a lot of thunder! Punish your
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
This is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
Turn back now!
What's got to put someone at that?
Bismillah.
I'll get...
What have I done?
Going to cause trouble.
I've done something wrong.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Ne istiyorsun?
Where is he going?
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before. Nara çekil.
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
In defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Won't anyone help me?
Be wary. Nine thieves. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching. Waiting. He tempts us always.
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walked the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd-ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Mualim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that! Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that! Before you to deliver a warning! When Richard takes Jaffa, there will be no stopping him!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gözden kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermem.
Somebody do something!
Geber kafir!
I will end your life.
Gel buraya!
Kaybetmeyin onu! Kovalayın! Kapalı bile yeter. Kaçmaz fayda etmez. Kovalayın! Gelemeyecek. Gel buraya. İzin vermeyin. Kovalayın. Kaybetmeyin onu. Kaybetmeyin onu. Çabuk yol önümden yoksa ederim. Kovalayın. İşte kaçıyor. Fayda etmez. Durdurun. Gel buraya. Çekil canım. Çekil. Ben yok ederim.
You can create diversions with dead bodies.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy.
He shouldn't be running like that.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
I wonder where he got it.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Please stop and do something.
You dare steal my
Please, sir, have any money? Let go of me. I beg of you.
What does that fool run for? Is there a reason for this nonsense?
No reason for doing that. Damn fool must be out of his mind. Stop! You must not trespass here.
Why are you doing this to me?
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din. Taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
Durdurun onu! Gel buraya. Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Bekleyin onu. Gel buraya. Kovalayın. Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtulduk. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin ver. Kovalayın. Kalabalığın içine karışmayı istemiyorum. Gördüğünüz gibi kimsenin kendi kandırmasına izin ver. إنه يهرب إلى طريق مسدود وقد انتهى. What happened here?
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Mualim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arsa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek. Nereye kayboldun? Hey! Çık ortaya! Get away from me! Kaybetmeyin onu!
Kill him! Stay on him!
Önümden yoksa ederim!
That will cost you your life! Kill him!
Hazır olunca ortaya çıkacak.
You'll never get away!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Nasıl
I will catch you! I'll take you down! How can one
was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mu'alim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict, men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the Creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
Make no mistake.
What is he doing? Why would anyone do it? It'll hurt someone at that
Come
speed.
on! I've much to sell. For today only, I've decided to reduce prices on everything. Come, come.
I thought I was quite blind. He looks like he's being chased by something. He's going to hit someone. He better not cause any trouble. He's going to hit someone.
Heretic. Heretic! Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
Your life is...
Infidel die! You're a dead mine! Step aside! Out of the way! Come back here!
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a rooftop. Climbing on buildings, however, is not.
What got him in such
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies. You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth.
Back to the heathen!
When you are exposed, use sharp turns or climb You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth.
Now, what would cause him to?
When you are exposed, throwing soldiers from rooftops and into structures is a useful way to create an escape. Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere, but draw your weapon.
filthy hep! You'll never get away! Stop this man!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kafir!
Stay on him!
Belki fazla değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Seni gördüğüm kafalı bile yenerim. Kime bak?
اقتلوا الحشاش! Kill him! Don't let him get away! Kill him! You cannot run forever!
Seni yenemeyecek. Seni gördüğüm kafalı bile yenerim.
I will end your life!
Seni yenemeyecek.
Filthy heretic! I will have to
Belki fazla değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
Don't get away from me!
Kime boyun eğmek
You'll
istiyorsun?
never get away! May God have mercy on your soul! Keep up with him! Don't let him get away! You cannot escape!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kafir!
You can't get away from me!
Come no further. Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then. It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then, that I may judge the truth. Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabran. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassins!
Un assassin! Arrêtez-le!
Pas à la hauteur. Mourir! Fais perdre mon temps! Diable incarné! Je vais libérer ton âme! Les flammes de l'enfer vont purifier ton âme. Ton âme brûlera en enfer. Et pas à la hauteur. Diable incarné, je vais libérer ton âme. Ton âme brûlera en enfer. Tu n'es pas à la hauteur. Que le Seigneur ait pitié de ton âme.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are injured.
Du magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren. Und es ist mir, du Narr. Du kannst nicht
Mourir. Soit.
Du magst es noch nicht beten, aber du hast bereits verloren. Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Du kannst nicht singen. Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Du kannst nicht singen. Erwerb mich! Ich werde dir niemals vergeben!
Puisque tu y tiens, je vais
Ja, freilich! Wird eine Strafe nicht entkommen!
Tu ne peux pas m'échapper! Je vais te traquer comme un animal! Je t'aurai! Tu ne peux pas m'échapper!
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin! It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah! Vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We've come into the world kicking and screaming. Violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
You're kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, in time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen!
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
That's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
I'm sorry, Desmond.
You mentioned the desert. Do you think...
They sent a team there, but the place was deserted. I don't know where your parents are, and I can't promise they're still alive. But I think they got away.
Thanks. Thanks for checking.
It's not as bad as it seems.
What are you talking about? They just killed, literally killed, my only chance of getting out of here. And then I find out the assassins are all but destroyed, and Christ, I still don't know what these people are planning. But I do know they plan to kill me when they're done. I am screwed, okay? What do you want me to do?
Just try and have a little faith. Have faith. Rest up, Desmond. You're gonna need the energy. Aren't you tired?
Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple enemies.
Where is everyone?
Gone to see the Master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the Master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the Master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the Master, for he has led us to the light.
The world will be cleansed. We will begin anew.
Come back here! I will catch you! I'll take you down! Find out where he went! Found him! Get him! Get him! You'll never get away! Get away from me! I will catch you! I'll take you down! You can't escape!
For the light! Kill the traitor! The master!
He does not walk the path. Destroy him!
Here! He's over here! Keep on! Don't let him get away! Don't let him escape! Don't let him get away! You've nowhere to run!
You picked a fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along, our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls, then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
No! What's happening?
So, the student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
Face me! Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command. Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I am disappointed.
What's to be done, then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student. Blind. Blind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be.
My blade sees for me on the light. It cuts through the darkness.
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind, for in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it, as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't. We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well?
We've got the map.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
hell is that? looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?